Welcome to the Annie Jennings PR Real Stories of Success podcast series. Annie Jennings is the creator of the most powerful radio campaign in the country, where you're booked on high-impact shows in top markets, as well as the famous pay-for-placement national television, print, and online media program, where Annie offers guaranteed deliverables. My name is Stacey Amaral Kaufman. I'm the radio director for Annie Jennings PR and interviewer for Jennings Wire Online magazine, a special community of bloggers and podcasters that is capturing the heart of America. And today we are sharing another real story of success to give listeners an inside look into what it's like to work with Annie Jennings PR. And joining me is award-winning executive chef and pizza connoisseur Craig Priebe. He is author of the new book, The United States of Pizza. Chef Priebe has 35 years of experience perfecting the pizza and has even been awarded the industry's Best International Pizza of the Year title for one of his recipes. And through Annie Jennings PR, Craig has appeared on top-rated CBS, ABC, and iHeart radio stations across the country, as well as national shows with big-name hosts such as Jim Bohannon. So welcome, Craig. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. It's great to be here, Stacey. I appreciate you having me.
Well, it's our pleasure. And what I always like to ask initially is, why did you decide to work with Annie Jennings PR? How did you hear about Annie, and what clinched it for you?
Well, it wasn't clinched until I spoke with Annie, but I saw her on the web, actually, through the internet, and then gave her a call. And after speaking with her, I had a really good idea that this is the person I wanted to talk to. And she just had she seems like she's really going to take care of me, and that she had everything I was feeling about my book. Whether I didn't really know what I should be doing, she's going to help me. So she really has started to do that. We're off and running. We've got a good start to a radio campaign, and we're ready. As soon as the book pops up, we're going to be selling. We're going to be on the radio over and over and over. I really enjoy it. Processes. You've helped me get my interview act together too.
Oh, wonderful. And that was going to be my next question, what your experience was in working with the performance specialists on Annie's radio team.
Right. It's been pretty, it's been fun, and it was demystifying. You guys have demystified it. Jason was very helpful in some of your surveys, and the process we went through with Jason and you, Stacey, when we were figuring out what we wanted to talk about on the radio. That really helped organize my thoughts, and it helped get everything in place, and it really made the interview and the interviews go smoothly. And I started developing a message that's what I wanted to put out there, and I really didn't have a clue really before I talked to you guys what I was going to do.
Oh, wonderful. So there we go. We helped you kind of get your ducks in a row, so to speak, in terms of what you wanted to say, what you wanted to tell the public out there about pizza. And, of course, we always talk about the fact that who doesn't love pizza. So it's a wonderful subject matter anyway.
It is. It seems like everybody loves it.
Of course, and who doesn't? It's like you're not American if you don't love pizza, even though it's an Italian thing. But, in talking to you and your expertise, you, of course, made it really simple and easy for us to help you. And when you think about this first leg of your radio campaign that we've done so far, what would you say has been your favorite part?
My favorite part was becoming proficient in the radio interview process. And becoming, it gave me confidence, really, and now I could talk to anybody on radio. It has no problem. I have no problem now. And just from being coached a few times, even though I probably had access to a lot more media training than I really needed, but, I've done this for a little while, and when Jason pointed me in certain directions, made a lot of sense. And going along the interview process, talking to the different broadcasters, they have been very. They've helped me formulate what I want to say, really, and I like that process. And I've been able to refine my message, and really come and focus what I wanted to say, and say it with energy that I need to project out there in the world. So it's been great, and I enjoyed taking questions from the public on a radio station. That was just a blast, and I really have always wanted to do that. So there's been a lot of fun things to do.
So very cool. So creating relationships with audience, you feel like is something that you've been able to do through some of these radio interviews.
That's right, yeah. And that's probably my favorite part of the whole thing. Yeah.
And now, what about, you mentioned to me when we were talking about having this discussion that the radio campaign taught you something. It taught you that you were the expert.
Yeah, it really did. It made I just started seeing myself open up, and I started seeing that I knew everything about pizza. I just had to put it in order. I just had to get it organized. And sometimes I tend to doubt myself whether I'm going to be able to be the expert. But I am the expert, and you helped me organize that. And through the process of radio interviews, I found that I was impressing myself. And that gave me a lot of confidence. So. And I was coming off like I could do it. I could do it. I would do it so well too, and be the pizza guy. I am the pizza guy.
Right. I am the pizza guy. Be the pizza guy. Well, you are. You've gotten great feedback from all the interviews that you've done, and I wanted to ask you this other thing. Do you feel as if so far, and I know again we are still continuing to work together, that you've gotten value in this particular radio campaign? I mean, we do offer the guaranteed deliverable that you receive interviews that are in the top markets and also high impact, high listenership type stations, national shows. Do you feel as if you got value that we over-delivered?
You did over-deliver, and you throw in a lot of complimentary interviews as well, which I was surprised to see that they were complimentary, but they were the top stations, highly rated in the market. But you had provided us originally with 8 radio interviews for one low fee, and then it became really more like 12. I think there was some complimentary stuff tossed in there, and I think that's above and beyond. It's a good value. And I think that we're talking to the right stations, and it comes out to be, it's very affordable per interview, I think, if you look at the overall how valuable the radio, it is. It is valuable. We've been selling a lot of pre-sales because of it.
Oh, wonderful. Great. Well, Chef Priebe, thank you for joining us and talking to us today about your experience so far. And I know we're continuing to work together, so maybe we'll have the Real Story of Success podcast with Chef Craig Priebe Part 2 after some of the other stuff that we do together. So to learn more about Chef Craig Priebe and his new upcoming book, The United States of Pizza, published by Rizzoli, due out September of 2015, you can visit Chef Priebe's website, which is craigpriebe.com, and we'll spell that for everybody. Craig, just like normal Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Priebe, P as in Paul, R-I-E-B as in boy, E.com, craigpriebe.com. So thank you for being here, Craig. We appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Stacy.
And this podcast is presented by Annie Jennings of the national publicity firm Annie Jennings PR, the creator of Jennings PR Online magazine. For more information on how you too can experience national media success and guaranteed deliverables, please visit AnnieJenningsPR.com. Till next time.